Welcome to the CodeSpace simulation environment. Look at all this cool stuff. We got a 3D world back here. We got some code over here. It's kind of scary. I hope it's not too complicated. Well, why don't you follow along with me and we'll finish this first mission together. I'm a slow reader and I like to take my time. So when we get to a dialog box like this, I'll pause my recording and absorb the material at my own pace. You need to do the same. Pause the playback and carefully read this good stuff. And when you're ready to go on, just resume the video and we'll continue. Okay, here we go. I've got to get me one of these real code bots, and yes, I'm ready to begin. Let's click next. Cool, looks like the background changed. Well, let's pause and read this. These are our mission objectives over here. We're on objective 1. The others are grayed out. Looks like we have to finish them in order. Each mission objective has a list of goals. Looks like we've only got one goal here. Complete it by clicking 1 on the mission bar. Yay, objective complete. That wasn't hard at all. Let's continue. There's our green check mark on objective 1. We're on objective 2. Let's click next objective. So this is our text editor over here where we're going to edit code. And the only goal for this objective, make a change in the text editor. Any change, huh? Well, let's just take out this word run. As soon as I hit a key, I guess I made a change. That finishes the goal, finishes the objective. Let's move on. Let's read this. Pause the video, take your time. When you're ready, hit resume. Here's our toolbox down here. And these blue things, these are the tools that we click on to add to our toolbox. Well, let's click on this debugging tool. Looks like there's more tools we can collect. Here's control flow and even more tools. It's like the internet. It's all linked together. Boolean. Well, how do we get back to where we were debugging? There's no back button, but down here on the bottom are breadcrumbs that I can return to previous pages. Like here's debugging and control flow. Notice the expander icon up here. I can close different sections and see all my sections. Open any one from here. Well, let's save all this awesome reading for another time. For now, let's close the toolbox. And that finishes the objective. Let's continue. Look at that. We're already on objective 4. Let's take our time and read this. Pause and resume when you're ready to continue. Here's the environment selector down here. Looks like we just have one choice, the classroom. I bet we find more later. Here's the camera menu. We have several cameras to choose from. First goal, open and close the camera help. Here's the help. Let's take a little time and read this. Close it. And that was the first goal. Second goal, rotate the camera around the code bot back here. Well, we can close this and reopen it. I forget how to do it, so I'm going to hit help again. Left button, click and drag to rotate the camera view. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag around the robot. Hey, look, it's a real classroom. It's got windows, it's got desks. Well, back in my day, we sat on rocks in the snow and we liked it that way. Okay, not really. Let's hit continue. Objective 4 completed. Next objective. Your first mission quiz. Oh no, here we go. It's a test. I wonder what happens if we click on the wrong answer. It looks too complicated. No, this looks pretty simple. Select the 2 things you learned in this mission. Well, I learned how to move the camera, and I learned how to open an objective. Quiz completed. Are we done with the mission already? That wasn't so bad at all. I've still got some time left. Maybe I'll dig around in my toolbox, read some of the tools I didn't read, or maybe I'll go back to an earlier objective and play around. I definitely need some more time with the camera controls. But I think we did well on this one. It wasn't so bad. We can definitely do this. I'll see you next mission.